I've been seeing posts advertising Supercharger Spacers. Is there any benefit? Is this like phenolic or
There's a couple of aluminum spacers
to make the runners longer? Essentially, how thick are they?
They look maybe a quarter inch.
Yeah.
That's something that is sold for what reason?
People use meth through them sometimes.
There are some that have meth nozzles in them.
So are they meth spacers?
The argument is that it's adding more volume, more space, and more power.
In the runner.
Is there any data or
No.
anything present? Okay, yeah.
No.
So
This is a theoretical.
yeah, I mean, there's this kind of like concept or idea that I see in the world, but certainly let's just focus on products and companies that sell products. That if a lot of something is good, a little of something is also good, or if a little of something is good, a lot of something's good. And it's just not the case, right? So, in any given system, the right optimal amount is where you see the peak benefit. And, I don't know I think in this example, if, a teaspoon of salt in a certain recipe gives it just the right seasoning, 2 grains of salt isn't going to really... You're not going to taste that, Just because you put 2 grains of salt, because 1, teaspoon tastes good, doesn't mean 2 grains you'll even be able to taste. So I would say if the spacer is simply for like lengthening the runner or something like that, I would say my null hypothesis would be that it won't do a thing. But I'd love to see any testing or data that's collected to show any kind of performance benefit.
Yeah. And if you're adding meth nozzles, that's its own thing.
Sure.
That's another
making
feature
room to inject water meth, then yeah. But if the sales pitch is that it does something to the power of the engine due to changing the runners, I mean, I've designed and built a lot of intake manifolds over the years, so we have, And certainly, like on the factory Audi engines that we've worked closely with, like on some of the older V8s, they have the 2-stage intake manifold plenums, and so there's runners that run, they're big circular runners through the intake manifold. Then there's a barrel inside it with windows, and as a vacuum actuator actuates according to the ECU control, it either makes the runners long or short. But we're talking about a difference of 3 inches and 8 inches. And you see substantial performance changes based on those two. But I've never seen a factory intake manifold that goes from 8 inches to 8 1/4 inches. That's just, so it's kind of silly.
Yep.
All right. But yeah, before I would buy any product like that, I would ask at least to see data, and then I would want to see if it was valid data.